incredible birthday.
Well, we're gonna hear. I think we'll start that way, Grandma. We'll start with you telling us what you did today. Okay, so hold on.
Okay, that means I got to remember something.
Oh well, you got some note takers behind you right there.
Where is? Oh, there they go. There they go.
Oh,
Man, they're all on.
oh, look at that! Look at that! Look at that! Wow. Well, I've been with three of my four children today.
Because if you want to be on your phone.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Hold on. I'm gonna get everybody set up here first, Grandma.
Oh, there's my hubby.
Where is Alan? Where is he?
There he is, right there.
Oh, there he is. Hi, Alan.
Oh, there's Zach and Cass.
And there's everybody. Wow, there's Jessica and Grace.
Hey,
Gosh,
Gracie.
Grace, you know, you kids, my grandchildren, you all change every time I see you. You either got your hair longer or you do something.
Naomi.
Just try. Can you guys see us?
You're absolutely beautiful.
Can you see us?
Yeah, I can see it.
I'm just gonna stop.
Wow. Naomi, Alan, Josh, Laura, Jesse, Caleb. Who's that?
Zach
Grandma.
and Cassie.
Zach and Kathy.
Kathy.
Just log out and log back in.
And Jessica and
We're gonna log out and come back in.
Cassie.
Hi there, Naomi. Hi.
Hi,
kids.
So you're all there
Excellent.
but me. Hi, Gracie.
Hi,
Gracie. Hi, Gracie.
We talked about you, Barbie, the whole time.
Right, sweet.
Yeah, you guys get to be all together because you don't know how to stagger. You have to be there on your birthday. Bunch of dopes.
And Barbie, I had to listen to them also, so that was.
Yeah, right.
It's hard, very hard, but.
Hey, Zach, have you had that beard for a while or did you just start it again?
Maybe like 2 weeks. I just felt like growing.
Okay, so that was you in a while.
Look at that beard. Boy, oh boy.
Are you growing?
Wow.
Where's Zach? I don't even see him. He's up there.
There.
There you are. Hey, Cassie.
Is that Cassie?
Hello,
Yes.
Jessica.
That's Cassie.
Daughter. Hello, sweetheart.
Hey, there's Fran. There's
Okay.
Sana.
Now, where's all my kids besides Naomi?
I don't appreciate people with something useful to say, keeping it to themselves.
Okay, hold on a sec, everybody. Okay, so this is how we're gonna do this here. So hold on. I gotta figure this out here. And there's the button. Okay, so we got a few more people joining right here. We'll kick it off first. Pat's gonna tell us about what she did today. And then we'll go around one at a time and everybody will have a chance to share and ask questions. And the order, I'm not sure what it'll be. People can suggest an order in the chat. But Grandma, so someone's going to need to unmute you there. You can unmute Grandma.
There we go.
You're unmuted, Mom.
Okay. Well, I started out, let me see. Like we went to the airport to pick up me.
Mom, we did something before that. What did we do before we got out of bed?
That's right. That's right. We did. We had to get him out of bed, but we did that. And so then
Where did we eat breakfast?
We had breakfast at, don't ask me questions. My mind.
The Pancake House.
Pancake House, of course. Yes.
Oh, you
Then
did.
where did we drive?
Yeah, we drove.
Where else?
All around.
You answered the question.
Yeah,
You answered
yeah.
the
I don't know. I don't.
Yeah.
Where did we drive?
Ravinia?
We did the
Sheridan
ravines.
Road, okay.
Yeah, we did Sheridan Road all up the lake shore, Sheridan Road, and came back Green Bay. And what we didn't do, we didn't stop for an ice cream cone, and which we always used to do. Yeah, but I've just had a wonderful, wonderful birthday.
Then she had a birthday party here at the Mather
Oh, yes.
with a big cake and the whole third floor came out and
I-
sang happy birthday.
Yes, thank you. That's right. Oh, goodness. I don't, pretty soon, well, I won't say anything. Anyway, the whole third floor, they had this beautiful layered chocolate
Fudge cake.
but it was, what kind of cake?
Fudge, chocolate fudge.
Chocolate
and,
fudge, but I thought it was a carrot cake, but it
Very
may
No,
not.
it was not carrot.
It was very, very chocolate.
All right, it was very chocolate and it was absolutely delicious. And anyway,
We've just come back from dinner where we've had some wine.
oh, but we sure have. I'll tell you.
Perfect. Bloody Mary.
And
And then we
And
went,
that was for a reason, too. That was having to do with Mary Magdalene.
And also that mother gave birth to all of us. It was bloody.
yeah.
oh, Jesus, Kat. Oh, jeez. Okay, stop.
Barbara,
Well, I got Naomi to laugh. I was wondering if Naomi was ever gonna smile.
I'm looking at my kids going, ah! Yeah.
well, I had all of my 4 children, and Barbara had been here. Barbara was not here because she spent
She's
5 days with me
She's on.
earlier. And so, but Ken and Logan and Kathy we were together.
Right, we've
And,
only had 3 fights. It's
yeah,
been great.
right.
It's unusual.
just wonderful.
Yeah.
And there, who's that?
That's Barbie.
Barbie, you're in
She's
the
in bed. Are
dark.
you okay?
Last year, she's in bed. Look at her.
Are you asleep, honey?
Barbie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm fine. I'm leaving.
What's wrong?
Where are you going?
I've been up all night, so
Why?
Babies, puppies.
I'm always up all night. I can't believe you guys are all together. I'm not happy about this.
Yeah.
We
How
miss
with
you.
you?
We do miss you and we love you more than you know.
Yeah, you said you'd stagger too, but you're not staggering.
No, that was Kathy's fault.
It was my fault because
Yeah, Kathy, hell with you.
I had to come out.
She had legal reasons to come out, Barbie.
I
That's
had
the
to come
reason
out.
She had to.
So
Yeah. And because it's a big thing that I'll share, might as well share it with all of you, because we had a big discussion about what my next move should be. And I didn't think I really needed to or should or anything else. I love my apartment, but I see I definitely have to look at the future. I'm not getting any younger. And so that I will probably go to assisted living shortly. And I've looked at the apartments and on the 2nd floor, and they're beautiful. Third floor, I'm sorry, on my same floor, 3rd floor. And they're lovely and fun, and everything gets my mind onto this move, which is a little difficult for me, but maybe it'll relieve my whole family. Because it will be anyway. So that's what I'm thinking about, and it's wonderful because everybody has shown me what I should do so that I take care of myself. Just because I did a fall on my carpet, they think I'm incapacitated.
no,
We don't.
not at all.
And the fall was nothing. I mean, I didn't hurt
She
anything.
loved the carpet.
Yeah.
She stayed there 45 minutes.
I did not. Anyway, so we've had a wonderful time, and we ended up having dinner at, where was it?
Farm.
Founder's Kitchen.
No, farmland.
Farmhouse
Kitchen
Kitchen.
Hotel.
By the way, Jenica and family and Robin are on, but they can't get the video working for some reason.
They're on.
Jenica, Nicole, and Kalia are on, and we can see them.
Oh,
We changed the computer, so now it's working.
Great.
There we go.
There we
Wow,
go.
this is a big Zoom.
Yeah.
Well, let's start at the bottom here. You know, our newcomers here, Robin, Jenica, Nicole, and company. Why don't you lead us off? You want to chat with Grandma here, give them an update, say happy birthday here.
I want to thank you all for my wonderful birthday at the young age of 98.
Go ahead.
Okay, Josh, lead us.
No, they should.
Where's Jenica?
We can't hear you. Jenica, can we hear? Hello? Can you hear us? We can't hear you.
No?
Can you?
There we go. There we hear you now.
There's Rob, and there they are.
They were.
We all
There they are. Good.
sorry.
We just have more about us.
Mom, just leave it. I can do it. I'm in the middle and I'm.
Then you talk.
It's in Nicoya.
Thank you, Nicoya.
I'll start. It's
Hi, Robin. It's good to see you.
here to
You
honor
look wonderful.
you at 98 years old. You've always been such an extraordinary role model to me.
Oh, heaven's sakes.
Making family your priority in the midst of taking care of yourself and creating successful careers. The way you've created balance in your life is such an inspiration. And
Oh, my goodness sakes. Thank you. That's very, very nice to hear. Thanks a lot. I've got, look at this beautiful family. How can I go wrong? And I go and I think, look, Don and I, we created all this 35 people or however many there are. What's the Bible version? Go and reproduce or something?
We're trying to figure out how to turn her.
Be fruitful and multiply.
Yeah,
There it is. There it is.
Well,
Here.
yeah, it's been great, like growing up as a great grandchild to be.
I
Like,
can hardly hear you.
can you hear me now?
Yeah, get closer. Yeah.
Your microphone is very low. Your microphone is very low.
Thank you. Okay. Yeah. Oh, also being like a great grandchild and being brought into this world with like this huge family that's so loving and supportive, and it's all about family and stuff. It's been pretty great. Like a lot of my friends do not have such big and amazing and like loving families, which is really, it's great for us. Love it.
Oh, thank you, honey. Thank you. Blessed with it's just wonderful to have all of you.
Happy birthday, Grandma. I just love you so much, and it's so wonderful to see your face. I'm glad that I get to be sitting here with my mother
That's
and my
right.
mom
Yes, that's right.
and see all of you guys.
I like seeing you in the ocean.
You're right.
We're in South Carolina right now with Lisa and Steven, my mom's sister and brother.
Oh, really? Oh, great. Oh, that's great.
Steven and Lisa. Okay.
Where? What?
We're on spring break right now, and we got to go
Oh,
to South
look.
Carolina for the week.
Oh,
Sorry.
nice.
This Zoom business is incredible.
Oh, there's
There's
Kalia.
Kalia and Nicoya.
Yep.
Yes.
Now she's talking now.
I just want to say happy birthday. Yes.
Thank you, honey. Thank you so much.
I'm busy.
So great to see everyone and
Right.
just I'm so glad that I get to see everyone, even though everyone's so far away. And happy
Now,
birthday.
where do you live? You have to remind me.
Paonia.
Oh, yeah. Between, it's on the way to, where is that? Right between what two?
Kind of by Telluride, between Telluride and Aspen in
Yeah.
Grand Junction.
Yeah, that's right.
North Carolina.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
amazing
Hey.
that without you, it's amazing that without you, none of us would be here today, or like especially.
Yeah,
So,
that's what I say. Don and I have done a pretty
Well,
good.
wait,
Well, excellent. Let's keep moving here. Let's go down the list here. Zach, you want to go next here, Zach?
Yeah, absolutely. Happy birthday, Grandma.
Thank
wish
you.
Wish we were there with you. This is me and Cassie. We're in our new house in Raleigh, North Carolina.
All right.
And Cora and Lucy are asleep upstairs right now.
All right. How old are they?
Cora is going to turn 4 next month, and Lucy is 1.5 years.
Oh my, you are busy.
And want to remind you that we've got a little baby boy coming in September.
Oh,
Yeah.
wonderful. That's
Declan will be very excited to have another
I know.
another male in that
Finally,
generation.
another boy.
Jessica.
Good job, guys.
Hi.
Yeah.
I know. Poor Declan. He's earned it.
So we're doing great. We wish we were there with you. We
Right.
miss you.
Well, I'm trying to, I believe it or not, I really thought about having a real family reunion again, like we used to have, but that's
so
gonna
fun.
be out of the question. We can't
Yeah.
get together. The virus is terrible. And
Yeah.
so it'll just have to be a while, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see.
Maybe not.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we can keep moving here. I got to get to Carolina too. You know, I want that Carolina. We got to 30 degrees today. It was a little too cold for me.
Yes.
Oh, it's been we've been up in the 80s. It's been beautiful.
Quiet.
Why do you think we came down here?
I know exactly. That's why I want to get there too. I dreamt of that Carolina coat. Oh, I want it. Hey, Naomi, why don't you go next, Naomi?
You're still in the.
Hi, Grandma. Happy birthday.
Hi, who's that? Who?
Naomi.
Naomi. Where is that Naomi? No, that's
that's
not-
glasses.
Where's Naomi? Where's Naomi? She's not up there.
Okay, I have to find her on our screen. We've got it on.
There she
There
is.
she is.
Hi, Naomi.
Happy birthday.
Uh,
Thank you so
thank
much. I'm so glad to see everyone. I'm still in Arizona right now.
Arizona. Oh.
Yeah, I'm still here taking care of my mom a little bit. So she had some health stuff going on. So, yeah, she's okay, but so I'm just taking care of her for a while. And then I'm heading up to Oregon, to Portland next week to meet my new nephew, who I have not yet met yet because of COVID. So
who's baby?
Misha.
Oh, Misha, really?
Yeah.
Is this what number is it? 1, 2, 3, or 4?
One. Only one so far. We'll have another one coming hopefully soon, but we'll see. Yeah. I'm doing great, and I miss you so much, Grandma. I would love to visit you soon.
No.
If you were there.
This virus is keeping us all apart.
Well, let's keep
There's
going here. Oh, look at that. We got the young man himself from the Commonwealth of Virginia right there, Alan Moore. Are you going to go next, Alan?
Sure. I'm one of the rare people. You can hear me okay?
Yep.
Yes.
One of the rare people who is not a direct descendant of Pat. But I'm just the lucky Marianne type of participant. I was reflecting on the fact that Barb was scolding you siblings for your inability to stagger, and yet I was thinking about your drinking wine, Kathleen's health issues. I think you guys could stagger in a lot of different ways.
Staggering.
And Pat, you look fabulous. I'm sorry I'm not there to join you, but I'm certainly there in spirit. I think you're really smart to think about this move inside the Mather. I know that's a big thing to think about, but
yes, it has took me a little bit by surprise today when it got discussed, and I am definitely thinking hard.
Well, I know
I think for the sake, we moved to the Mather for the very reason that they would take care of us no matter what, and I need to think about the next step, because I could, I'm at the age, I think, probably when most anything could happen to me.
well, and your daughter has proven with some of her recent little that she may need to think about some assisted living herself. And now she looks to me and the dog for that, but we may need to expand the circle.
You're at a safe distance.
You're at a safe distance, Alan.
Right. So anyhow, we're really pleased to have this chance to join together and say, hey, congratulations. And after tonight, we'll start thinking about next year's call.
Yeah, that's right. It's wonderful to have a family like this that stays close and is interested in each other. And And really, when you think about our family, our extended family, you're all doing so well. I mean, we don't have any really serious, now correct me if I'm wrong, illnesses. Maybe we've got small, none of us are perfectly healthy, but at least we're pretty
blessed.
healthy.
We're blessed.
We're blessed. Yes, thank you.
Well, Pat, I was just in California, as you may know, literally a few days ago. I spent 8 days out there in San Francisco helping with the 8-year-old, 6-year-old, and 4-year-old that belonged to Jason, his 3 kids. And they were very interested in the fact that you were turning 98 years old. They are very impressed by that.
I'm even impressed.
Okay, well, let's cycle here. Next up, we have Jocelyn Cheston right there joining the fray here. You're up, Jocelyn. There's the mute. There she goes.
There she is.
Hi, Grandma. Happy birthday.
Hi, honey. Thank you.
I miss you so much. You look so beautiful. And
yeah, really.
I like to tell my friends lots of stories about you and how you walked in the Women's March just a few years ago and how you called me and my mom when the Supreme Court legalized gay marriage, and you told us to go to the steps of the Supreme Court. And we were like, oh no, if Grandma says it, we got to go there right now. And I just like to say you're our very own RBG. You're the best thing ever. And we love you so much.
Oh, thank you.
And you're seriously such an inspiration to all of us. So we love you and happy birthday. I wish I could be there celebrating with you.
Well, my. What do I do? I'm going to cry.
Oh, we're all crying.
Yeah.
We're all touched, actually.
Yes. Thank you a million times. That's
beautiful.
Just wonderful to hear.
And it seems only natural that we go to Grace.
Damn it, Jocelyn. I don't have any prepared eloquent words, but I love you, Grandma. Happy birthday.
Honey.
A lot of exciting stuff going on in DC. I actually just bought a condo this week.
Oh,
So
right.
I am about to become a homeowner, which I'm very excited and nervous about.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So yeah, so
That's a big
life is
step.
good here. I might have to sign off a little bit early, unfortunately. I'm still going into work at these horrible hours, so I start work in like 6.5 hours.
And isn't it secretive? I mean, but I don't mean that way, but aren't you?
I didn't hear what you said anyway, so it's okay.
Secretive.
I mean, you can't really tell us a lot about what you're doing.
I mean, I can. I do research. It's not very fun.
A school teacher.
What am I confusing her? I'm confusing her with somebody, but anyway.
You're not confused.
You're not confused.
Okay.
Well, Grandma, I do want to come out and try and visit you at some point soon. I have a lovely boyfriend who lived in Chicago for a few years.
Oh, hot dog.
So I know he is very eager to get back out there too. So hopefully we will be able to make it sometime soon.
Anytime. Oh, that would be wonderful.
So
I'd love it.
yes, but I love you. Happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you. I love you too.
And next up on the rotation, and it just gets harder and harder. It's like when I was in my confirmation class and we were doing our speeches at the front of the church, and my friend Eric Worth, one of my oldest friends, was speaking before me, and he goes up to the microphone and he gives this amazing speech. We were like 14, 15 at the time. And like the whole congregation is crying. Like he's doing this whole, like, I love you. This is amazing. This is amazing. And he's out there. And then I'm next after him, and we're passing as I'm walking out, and he whispers in my ear as we pass, beat that. And I coughed really loudly, and then I did a mediocre job. It's about as good as I could get. So Jessica Radcliffe, you're up.
All right. Well, I
I think the Jenica, Nicoya, Kalia crew wanted to say something. So I'm going to let them talk real quick because they have their hand raised. And I'm a teacher, so I call on people with their hands raised.
Raise her hand. Anyways, we just wanted my Aunt Lisa Robinson to say hi. Happy
Lisa.
I saw Lisa recently. Yeah.
Okay, glad to be included in that. Happy birthday. All right.
Well, you need to, Jessica, back to you, and Pat, you're back to mute, so you're gonna have to unmute if you want to talk. But yeah, go ahead, Jessica.
All right. Well, I want to say happy birthday, Grandma. It was fun waking up this morning and getting the kids to call you. We were the first. I knew it was stiff competition between me and my father. So we're going to be the first. And so I just want you all to know I beat my dad, which is remarkable. But he was trying to be nice to his brother and let his brother sleep. So Logan, if I woke you up with my phone call, I'm sorry.
I did hear you call, but I was very happy.
But I knew that your mother had been up for a couple hours, so I figured she could hear from someone.
Thanks. It was wonderful, honey. Thank you so much.
And we feel so fortunate. And Dean sends his love. Happy birthday.
Okay.
And Lizzie says happy birthday too. She was here. She takes care of Sierra every morning. Well, 3 mornings a week. And so she says happy birthday as well. She wanted to be sure everybody knew how much you were loved. And, you know, Grandma, I hope sometime maybe tomorrow or the next day that I can get over and see you. And Logan and Kathy, it'd be great to see you all too. And,
it'd be wonderful.
you know, so we'll figure that out.
Okay.
But I love everybody. I love seeing so many cousins and aunts and uncles and family. It's so wonderful. I love these calls. So
yeah. They are fabulous. This Zoom business is just incredible in this difficult time that we're living in.
I'm glad Sana and Clint are part of our family too.
And you know what? That's a good bridge there, Sana. I think you're gonna have to speak to her a little bit right here. Sana, you're tagging in here. You got to unmute and tag in your Clint and Sana.
Well, they have to unmute.
Unmute there, Clint. Unmute.
Quite a job of the party today.
Yes, we had a wonderful birthday party on the 3rd floor at the Mather here, and they got
Thank you, Sana.
a beautiful cake and served it and got it all together, which is no small accomplishment. So it's wonderful. Dear friends.
We sang happy birthday and we got the seal of approval from the music teacher here.
Yeah, did it? Yeah, it's just wonderful. It's just wonderful that we're all there and so close, live so close to me. And every time I have any trouble with computers or any technology, I just go find Clint. And he solves all problems.
So Sana, we have all these wonderful, heartfelt stories about Pat. Do you have anything like rude or embarrassing you can tell about her?
We were told not to say anything.
I thought she would have gotten to you.
Right.
I thought, good answer. Good answer there. Excellent.
There's Fran too, but she's not going to open her mouth.
Yeah.
Well, let's tag in Jesse Seamon there. I think he's next on my tile list here. Jesse, you're up.
There he is.
Hello, Grandma.
Hi, Jess.
Hi.
Are you growing a beard and mustache also?
Yeah.
They have tons of money.
I've kept it around this length for a little while.
Okay.
I can't grow it on my cheeks. It gets all patchy. Doesn't look good, so I shave it there.
Okay. You're very handsome. That's all.
Oh, well, thank you very much. I'm losing my hairline, but I appreciate that compliment. You look fabulous, I must say. Ariel wishes she could wish you a happy birthday as well. She's putting Hazel down to bed right now.
Right. I know you're slightly busy.
Yeah, well, sure, as everyone is. But, Grandma, I've been reflecting on, back in the early 90s when I visited you and Don and Mabel, when all the other cousins went to Crane Lake, but I was too young.
Oh.
And I really appreciated spending that week with you. And since then, I've just thought about this positivity that you exude and this nurturing and loving environment that you always create around you. And I really appreciate it. So I just wanted to say that, and I love you very much. And happy birthday.
Thank you so much. Thanks, Jesse. Thanks a million. Yeah.
And just to play it fair here, Caleb, you get to follow that.
I had a hunch you were going to do that. Happy birthday, Grandma.
Yep.
I've been thinking about you all day. I'm similar to what Nicoy and Kalia were saying. I've been thinking today about being like the baby of the grandkids, and how it's very lucky to be growing up with everyone around me, and how lovely you are. I'll second everything Jesse said. I'll add some to that. But I've been thinking a lot about how I can't wait to when the school year ends, try to find a time to come to Evanston and see you. I miss you very much, and I'm happy you had a great party for you. You deserve it.
Right. Well, now listen. Wait. Hold it. Now you're at Tufts.
Yes. Yep. I'm finishing up the year at Tufts.
And what senior year?
No, I'm a junior this year.
Okay. And what are you majoring in?
I major in international relations.
That's right. I've asked you that 10 times. Okay.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. That's great.
Great. Happy birthday, Grandma.
Thank you so much. Thanks.
Excellent. Katie, you're up, Katie.
Yay, Katie.
Happy birthday, Grandma.
Hi, honey.
Can you see me?
I'm trying to find you. There you are.
Here I am.
Hey,
There she is.
There's Dimples.
I've been thinking about you all day as well.
Yeah.
And I think the thing that keeps coming into my head is that, that stands out to me about you is that you just have such a remarkable way of making everyone feel so special and so loved. And you are a magnetic person. And I just always want to be in your energy. And I will always carry that with me when I think about you. And I hope that you had a really special day. And I also can't wait to come see you.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Amen.
Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much.
Happy birthday.
Right. Now,
And many, many more.
Everybody doesn't have to, well, you embarrass me. I'm embarrassed.
Then we're doing it right then, Grandma. We're doing it right then.
Just want you to know how we feel about you.
Well, you let me know that all the time. Thanks a million, sweetie. Yeah, you inherited some. My sister Barbara had dimples, and who else in the family? Barbie.
I think Barbie.
My daughter Barbara.
I did, man.
Yeah. Not me. No.
You were the Jocelyn.
Yeah.
Well, I think that leaves me here. I've been ruminating like everybody else has on all of my memories of you. And, it ranges from having such a clear memory of Park Place that I think I could sketch the entire floor plan. And that's because of the power of the memories that were formed there.
Yeah.
Everything from, watching Nickelodeon in the basement to when I spent time there in the second floor to sitting with Mabel. And I remember her like, she would say something about a nickel. I remember she would say like, if I had a nickel for this person, I just remember some of her lines. I can actually remember her voice. So, that's something I remember, but there's memories that span all over the place, all the way to Crane Lake and sitting on the dock and reading and, sailing a boat when I weighed like 62 pounds and flipping over and learning how to not have enough body weight to flip it back over, but learning everything else, swimming out to the island. It's sitting with you at Thanksgiving and when everybody was racing around several years ago and we were having that chat about how nice it was that everybody else got to decide what was going on and how wonderful it was just to sit there and eat turkey and just be. And then, I have, the in the backyard with Don and everything I learned from him and how to drive the boat to that. I think it was when we, one of the last big gatherings we had, not when you were in the Mather, but before you moved, when we had the big gathering at your place, a big dinner. I think it was your 65th wedding. I think it was one of the anniversaries, I think. And it said something that not that my memory is clouded, but because there's so many different memories, it's hard to kind of pull exactly which one was which because there is such a commonality with all of them. And I said something then that still holds true to this day. I look around at, that event, and I look around at this event, and I just say, like, I want this, this is what I want. Like, I want this, and there's certain things in life that you're not so clear on. Like, there are important moments in your life that happen, and you don't know they're important until afterwards, a week later or a year later, and you look back and you say, like, if that hadn't been that way, I wouldn't exist. And people have referenced that. Without you and Don and maybe a High School Musical, we would all not be here right now. I want this. So thank you for providing that model, that, that entire environment that all of your children and all of your grandchildren have talked about. So thank you. And I love you, and happy 49th birthday, Patricia Kline.
Thank you. I like the 49.
I do too.
And Josh, I don't think we've heard from Nick, and I've seen him in the screen.
Did he get there? Did I see?
Yeah, your dad is there.
Oh, there he is. Hey, all right. Good eyes. Thank you, teacher. Good job. Nick, you need to unmute there, Dad. Handing it off to you.
Where is he?
Hold on. He's going to get up there. Hold on. He's going to get
Hi, Pat.
Hi, Nick.
How are you, dear?
I'm fine. Oh, there you are. There you are.
Pat, I remember very fondly first time I came to Evanston, flew in from California, from the farm with a bucket of flowers. And
do I remember that?
I remember.
Yeah. And you were so welcoming. I had really never been to the Midwest before. It was quite a shock.
Nick, didn't you bring baklava?
I did. I brought baklava, which I had made.
I'll never forget it.
No, that's a memory.
I mean to have what you really
For me.
Wherever Samuel you are. Come baklava and a bouquet of flowers. Now,
Raspberry currant jam.
I had picked those flowers that morning at the garden at UC Santa Cruz, and I just remember you welcoming so well, and I think you pretty much said that either I was pretty strange or a keeper. You can
Definitely a keeper.
Hi, honey. You're up.
Yes, I've been up. I just don't like it that I'm not there. So sorry.
Well, you came.
I drove all the way there and back.
5 days, honey, just last week.
Yeah, well, my siblings are all there and I'm not, so I'm done. I'm sad.
Anna's leaving tonight, so
I have to leave.
Anyway, hold on. Don't make me mute everybody, because I will put that mute button. Dad, keep going. I want to hear more about flowers and baklava. Keep going.
Well, the early years were really special to me. We went to Crane Lake a few times. I had wonderful times up there, and I got to know Mabel, and there's a great picture of Mabel teaching me how to sew quilts in her basement.
That's right. I forgot that.
Yeah, I don't think she had ever sewn anything with a man before, so I thought she also thought it was kind of strange, but learned to love her. And I flash on one memory. When Wilson was around and wasn't able to move around too well, but we needed to take him somewhere. So Don we had our van, and Don had all of us put, Wilson in his sitting chair, and we carried him out from the house, out the steps, and just carried him right into the van. What?
Wasn't there a huge snowstorm?
It might have been, but Don was committed that Wilson was going to go where we were going. And he couldn't walk there, so we carried him in his chair out to the van.
No wheelchair.
Into the van, yeah, no wheelchair.
No wheelchair. And I remember that.
Good memory, Nick. Good memory.
Yeah, well, what it showed me was the such an attitude towards family that you and Don had. That everything was about the family. And the other memory, one of the other great memories I have is I was at your house in Rockford for Christmas.
Oh.
The year you were in Rockford. And all of a sudden, Logan showed up from Scotland, right, Logan?
Yeah, from Finland.
Yeah, and as a surprise, and that really blew my mind. That he showed up all the way from Scotland just to be there for Christmas without letting anybody know. It was really great, great moment.
Oh, it was amazing.
Yeah, it was a big one.
You need to hear him talk about Findhorn. That's really something.
No, I don't think so.
I did hit it
Hi, Barb. We had a good time together, didn't we? She visited me.
She's muted.
Yeah,
She's muted.
you're muted, honey.
All right. Yeah. Thanks, Josh. I raised you well.
You sure?
Love you, mommy. Happy birthday.
Thank you, sweetie. Thank you.
Well, I'll open the floor now. If anybody wants to just come off mute and talk and anything you want here, I'm opening the floor. Like an open bar, it can be dangerous with the Klines in the room, but you know, let's see where this goes.
That mean.
So
What does that mean? We're
before-
a pretty energetic
before we
group that
do
likes
that-
to talk.
How about Ken and Logan there?
Oh yes, Ken and Logan. Ken and
Yeah,
Logan.
Logan and Kathy.
And Kathy, good job there. Good job. Thank you, Robin and Alan.
Okay, Mom. All right, well, you know, my memories are of being one amazingly tight, loving family growing up. I always felt like I had just about a perfect childhood all the way through until high school. And the four of us, as noisy and loud and boisterous as we were, we just really had a great time, and we seemed to, you know, for Mom and Dad, just create community wherever and whatever we did. And, you know, it was really remarkable throughout my whole life. It's been remarkable because, you know, we hear the stories of everybody, but it was a amazing upbringing with Mom and Dad and their, you know, absolute devotion to family, which of course we couldn't put into perspective yet. And I don't know if any of us have been able to live up to it like them, but we got great families.
You all
got
have
great-
more than done that.
We got great families. So it's been, you know, wonderful to be here. I do miss Barb, and as it turned out that we're here, and to have so many, to have all of our kids be so outrageously talented and smart, caring, loving. That's all you can hope for.
So I have two things I'll contribute and instead of the 100 things I can remember. The two things I want to contribute are camping trips. Mom and Dad wanted to save money. So we became Boy Scouts, Logan and I. We both did. We were very good Boy Scouts. And we had the privilege of setting up the 6-person tent in Indo Valley Campground out in Colorado, where Logan is chosen to spend the rest of his life, it seems. But we spent 2 weeks at Indo Valley Campground camping and doing all kinds of creative things. We ate at the campground. I mean, and basically we camped to Washington, D.C. We camped all over the East Coast. We went camping instead of just to Crane Lake. And there's no more bonding experience than having to spend a month with your family in a 6-man tent. And I thought it was brilliant. I'll never forget when the trailer broke down in Maine, in Jackson, Maine. I'll remember for that. The trailer broke down. We had to get the axle fixed. And Dad was the most amazing caregiver and protector of my mother I've ever. I just got to tell you guys, Mom's not 98 by accident. She had somebody who really took care of her in the best way possible. And I remember many examples of that. So that's the first thing. The second thing is Dad was the Sunday school teacher and Mom was singing in the choir. And we always had to go to church. I wanted to watch Flash Gordon and I couldn't watch it because we had to go to church. And we always had to. Dad was, when he's the Sunday school superintendent, you are hornswoggled, man. I mean, it's just terrible. But I'm glad he did that. And I'm glad she was in the choir. And I remember how Mom used to sing. That was what I wanted to highlight. Yeah. Mother has the most incredible voice. And she spotlighted it in church, at Fourth Presbyterian Church. So I want you all to know that you're inheritors of a tremendous musical gift if you ever choose to explore it. Because Mother is an incredibly gifted musician.
Soprano.
So those are the two things out of over 100 I could. Now I turn it over to Kathleen, who has the other 98.
I'm not sure what to say. I think everybody's said everything, except for Mama. It's just such a treat to be here with you. And Barbie, I'm really sorry. I'm the one that came at the last minute, so you can blame me. The one memory that well, there's so many memories, but the one thing that was always really important to me that I took into the rest of my life and into kind of my whole value system is that in the house I grew up in, anybody and everybody was always welcome, always. And especially the kids that were the outcasts, the kids whose parents had disowned them because they had long hair or something like that. And so for me, growing up in a house where everybody is welcome.
The door was unlocked.
And that is what I'd always want. That's the most important, that's my theological basis for what I do in my work and just for life. So anyway,
And
that's what
Mom
I'll
was
say.
the source of that. Right.
Yeah.
Well, and Dad.
Dad loved having everybody
Oh,
around.
yeah.
So anyway.
I'll add just a little thing. There were the high school years, and there were some children, kids in we called it the Methodist Youth Fellowship, who their relationship with their parents, they didn't want to go home at night. And several times they slept on our couches. I said, well, you've got to call your parents. And I just couldn't even imagine that, but that's.
No, it was hard growing up where my friends had such a close relationship with my parents, and they were so important to my friends. And so that was an honor. It was great. And this was the home.
Great. Mom made it that way.
Well,
and Dad.
Yeah.
I know.
Remember the popcorn?
Yeah, popcorn with milk.
No, I mean.
Is that the popcorn with milk?
Yes.
Sunday night dinner?
Yeah.
If you've never had popcorn and milk, you haven't lived.
Logan had some friends that are not here today, but were welcome in our family, and they didn't make it through college. And I have friends that died during, the 60s that were welcome in our house. And I have to say, I think that that's something that, it was a time, we think our times are so difficult, but we had some pretty hard times back then. And Mom and Dad were a real anchor in that community, and your friends didn't approve of you having all of us there, but you didn't care. You just did what was right and always welcomed all our friends. And that is really took a lot of courage. Mommy.
I remember Mom and Dad standing up in meeting to defend us all going out on retreat and sleeping together.
90 kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Camping together.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Hey, Pat. Hey, Pat, am I muted?
No, you can hear.
So, one thing I wanted to say, which kind of this all reminds me of, is for a number of years when I would visit Evanston, Don and I would go out. I think it was to 4 and 20 Pies. Is that the name of the place?
Wait. No, I know what you're talking about, but to this pie place, a pie restaurant. Yeah.
Yeah, we go out to a pie place, but the thing that I remember about it is Don, who was the most intuitive person that I've ever known, knew more about the 4 of his children than you guys even know. And
Oh, I have an idea.
oh, he knew things about what you guys were doing, and you had no clue that he knew about it. And I was just amazed by him, because I think my parents were kind of in the dark about all the things I was doing. But your dad didn't miss a beat. He knew everything you guys were doing. So never think that he didn't.
Yeah, and when Logan was, in jail or arrested, he dad said, "Well, thank God he never did anything as bad as me."
Says it here.
We're talking about that tonight.
We sure were.
That's great, Barb.
Yeah, he said that often.
That's right.
Yeah, and he would tell us stories about him and his brothers for sure.
Yeah.
Well, I'll keep it open here. We're coming up close to 10 o'clock Eastern, 9 o'clock Chicago time. Anybody else want to chime in here? Anything else? I see Alan maybe trying to unmute there. I'm not sure.
I have to go to bed. I just want to
see
say
you,
good
Jocelyn.
night. I have a very early work schedule as well, just like my sister. I love you, Grandma. Happy birthday.
That's Jocelyn.
Hello, Jocelyn.
Good night.
Bye,
everyone.
Love you, sweetheart.
There she is.
And I put in the chat, but I just want to echo, anytime anyone wants to come in town, we would love to have you guys here. See Grandma, we would love to see you. We miss everyone. So it'd be wonderful.
Nice to see you, Jessica.
It was great seeing you last week, Barbie. I'm so glad. And my mom is coming to say hi. She's been helping with getting Declan to sleep. So
yeah.
She there?
I'm ready for
yeah, there she is.
Hey, Susan.
We're putting you on the spot.
Hi,
You're gonna need to share a memory about Grandma.
Oh, Pat, it's so nice to see you. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
And one of the things I remember was when I was doing summer school at Northwestern.
Yes.
And you would let me come to dinner most nights, which was really nice. I was staying in a dorm at Northwestern, but you would make this wonderful salad in your yellow bowl with lettuce and I think red cabbage and carrots and lots of things chopped up in it, and shake it all up in the yellow Rubbermaid bowl or whatever.
Greenish yellow, yeah.
Huh? It was just it was wonderful. And I just always felt so at home in your home. So thank you.
You were part of the family.
Yeah,
Susan.
absolutely.
Still are.
And still are.
Thank you. Thanks very much. It's good to see everybody.
It's always
showing
good
up,
to
Susan.
see you, Susan.
Nice you're doing this.
Thank you, everybody. I don't know what to say. I'm speechless. You know, you do want we just look at my family, and they're all so wonderfully gifted and thinking of someone other than themselves all the time. And I'm just glad that we may have had some part of that.
A big part.
No.
We want to share some more memories if we can.
Yeah, go ahead.
Over that part.
Just get close to your microphone.
Yeah. Are you going first, Mom?
Just,
Or am I?
I just want to say what a
There's
difference it
Robin.
made.
Can't, who is it?
This is Robin.
Oh,
Robin.
okay, we couldn't see.
I just want to say what a difference it made as a young parent to be able to come to Pat and Don's for the 4th of July, and they would whisk away our children and say, go ahead, they throw rocks at you, get out of here. And then we could skip off and be parents and, be able to, and not be parents for a little while, and be able to have fun and play and be supported and nurtured. And they would feed the whole clan like it was nothing at a meal every single day. Things that I remember being so nurtured and cared for. And I didn't really understand what it took that they could pull that off with so much grace and ease and have like 6 grandkids running around and all their parents and feed us all and entertain us all. It's just with grace and humor. It was just an extraordinary role model. So
If Susan's still there, we used to live in their basement when I went to University of Chicago. You remember that, Susan?
It's just gave me such a high standard as a grandmother. And now that I have 7 grandchildren, it's given me something to be able to model myself after, since my mother passed away right when Jenica was born. So I never got to have that kind of grandparent support there. But what you and Don provided for me and my children is just made all the difference in my life, Pat. So
Wow, Jesus, I've never heard of it. Jeez whiz.
Excellent. Yeah, go ahead, Jenica.
Sure. I didn't get to share any memories. So, I mean, part of it, like you're saying, Josh, is there's so many of them. They're all distinctive, starting at such a young age, from climbing around on the walking, like the treadmill downstairs in the basement, like putting up all the couches and trying to set up the projectors. And I just remember the hours and hours we spent in that basement.
Yeah.
From one activity to the other. And then always just like feeling welcomed. So as a kid, I mean, I felt just at home at Grandma and Grandpa's as I did at my home. We went every year and they didn't care what we were doing, whether it was playing video games or playing outside or going swimming and being sent off to get ice cream. The daily ice creams. I mean, we'd look forward to getting that $20 and say, all right, go get some ice cream.
It was secretly given to us. Here you go.
Right. Don't tell your grandma.
Exactly.
Get rid of us for an hour, have the house be kind of quiet, and all those memories as a kid. It was just such richness. And I'm looking at all these cousins and I just feel like there's just this commonality between all of us that has to do with, Grandma and Grandpa, and then all the trips to Crane Lake and looking at the pictures that you guys would take me and Jessica and that just take us up to Crane Lake and go drive 12 hours and drive 12 hours back.
Teach us bridge. And Jen, do you remember when we gave Grandma a massage where we bruised her neck, I think, because we were rubbing her neck for so long that I think we rubbed it off.
5-hour massage, just kept sides and it's endless. But
Oh my.
First back while they were driving, yes. But this precedent again of just go for it and you love each other and we make it happen. And I think also, Grandma, just how you've never been afraid to completely speak your mind and tell us what you think is true and what is not true, and be open-minded and tell us if you think it's BS and how we should do things better. And I don't really have that many people in my life that live that way. And there's a precedent for that, of really showing up, and hearing the stories about everybody's welcome. My house has become the teen house in Paonia now.
Yeah,
I think all of their friends are at my house all the time.
I think my friends don't even come for me anymore. I think they just come for her.
I get that.
It's trying to keep enough food in the house and keep it clean is hard, but I love that they like to come over. It's better than the other options of them being somewhere else all the time. But anyways, that's just some. Yeah, we love you.
Thank you, one and all. Goodness, I'm speechless. Thank you very, very much. I love everybody. I love you all, and I'm so fortunate to have this blessed family.
Was there more coming up?
And everybody remember that everybody remember that Mom's health. Am I muted?
No.
Everybody remember that Mom's health was no accident. She has worked her whole life to be healthy. She exercises. She never smoked. She never drank too much. And Mom,
Until now.
everybody remember that. And she pretends that it was nothing, but everything that she did was nothing. And Mom struggled just like everybody else, but she really intentionally lived her life the way that she believed she should. And of all the things that I learned in the last couple years, really spending time with her as an older person, is that you really have to work at living your life correctly. And good luck to everybody with that. Mom was the model. And I love you, Mommy.
No.
And thank you so much for being such a wonderful, wonderful mother.
Oh, thank you for being such a beautiful daughter.
Yes, Mom.
All right, Nicoya has more to say.
I haven't gone yet. I have some to say. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know, like two things kind of. One, like the first like memory I have of like the family, I think I was like 8 years old or something, and we all got together for like some big thing. And I just remember walking in and just seeing everyone laughing and talking and then playing the piano and then people like coming over. And I was like, oh my goodness, I have the most amazing family ever. I just remember like the feeling of awe and just happiness from just being in the same room as my family, which is pretty amazing. And also I love like how being like open-minded and accepting is part of our family. Like, sorry, I'm saying like a lot. But yeah, just how being open-minded is an amazing thing in our family. And I talk to my friends and I brag to my friends and I'm like, yeah, well, my great grandma, yeah, she was leading us to different like marches and stuff and protests, and she's all open-minded and she's pro like all these things. And I don't know, I brag about my family a lot to my friends, but I don't know, I'm just really proud to be I know Mom. Yeah, I'm just very proud to be part of the Kline blood.
Yeah.
Thank you, one and all. Thank you.
Good to see you.
Wow.
Everybody looks great.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, Grandma, you get to have the last word here. So if there's anything you want to say, the floor is yours. And you don't have to, but you can. You definitely get the last word.
Lots of love. Lots of love.
Well, happy 49th, Grandma. We all love you more than infinity. So
Yeah.
Love you, Mommy.
Yeah, love you, Mom.
Love you so much,
Love you,
Grandma.
Grandma.
good to see everybody.
Love all of you
Love
guys.
you, cousins. Love you, aunts and uncles.
Love you, Grandma.
Love you, Dad.
Do we dare try and sing Zoom happy birthday?
We could try. I think it's right, Katie.
It never comes out
the
that
motion
well.
is second. Ready? 1, 2. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday,
And many
more.
And as a sign of how good we were, both of my dogs just got up at that sound. That was good.
Is Maggie nearby?
Hey,
yeah.
everybody, you want to see this litter of puppies?
Yes.
Oh, whoa! Look at those two puppies. Where's our big girl, Alan? Where's Mags?
She's by the door.
Oh, she's sleeping by the door. Her favorite spot.
How many puppies is it?
6.
Wow.
Wow, Jessica might want one.
We talked about it. They're big bucks, Dad. Big bucks.
Yes.
No, Susan and I contributed the stud dog for the whole 600 puppies.
Okay. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at you.
Well, that's a great
they're
ending image
three
right
weeks
there.
old.
Oh,
Yay!
Look at that. Oh, Naomi, you got one too.
I have a cute.
Did you hear me?
Okay, excellent. Well, Grandma, anything you want to say here?
Thank you, Josh.
I know, she's already.
Thanks, Josh.
See everybody.
Thanks for everything, Joshua.
See everyone. We love you.
Love you all.
Bye.
Hearts. Love. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
I'm getting my face off of there.
It's always there, Grandma. Okay. Oh, there she's gone. There we go. Okay, it was great to see everybody. See you, Mom.
Thank
See
you, Josh.
Ellen.
Thank you very much.
Welcome. You're welcome.
Bye, Ellen. Bye, Barb.
Hey, Mom. Good to see you.
Bye. Nice. Thank you, Josh.
You're welcome. See you, Mom. Love you. Bye.
See you soon. Bye.